Finance Minister Arun Jaitley just about to address a press conference where he will explain the government's big foreign direct investment push. This is in 15 sectors. The latest easing of norms in FDI have been announced just after the Bihar rout and just before the Prime Minister's UK trip, which takes place over the next few days. The government has relaxed FDI norms in 15 sectors. The finance minister and other economic officials will be, in fact, explaining the fine print.
I'll just make a brief statement in English and then translate it in Hindi for the benefit of Hindi and the regional language channels. In the past year and a half, there has been a top priority emphasis for the government to ease the doing of business in India. As a result of which, a turnaround in India's ratings has come around. In the last month, two important international agencies, both the World Economic Forum and the World Bank, from a declining position in the ease of doing business in the last several years, have reversed the trend. And both of them have moved India up. We have always believed that the net impact of all the reforms being undertaken will actually push India much higher, or should have pushed India much higher, but hopefully some of them will be taken into consideration next year. It's being getting 40% on a year-to-year basis. Foreign direct investment is an additionality of resource. This additionality of resource is required if the cycle of economic activity has to go on. It's a hard fact that in the last few months, growth in India is being driven by public investment, some private investment, and an increased foreign direct investment. The revenue position so far, and yesterday the indirect revenues till the month of October, the figures were given to you, has significantly improved. And therefore our ability to enhance public investment is there. Our expenditure is going on planned lines, and we don't foresee any cuts being made to this proposed expenditure this year. We are hoping that as the excise collections particularly indicate, manufacturing would move up or is moving up, and that would restore some cycle as far as private investment is concerned. We still need a very large resource, both for infrastructure, for new initiatives like Startup India, Skill India, Make in India, And as I said, foreign investment is certainly an important additionality of resource. Investors also prefer to invest in destinations where growth is picking up, returns seem likely, and where it is easy to do business. Today, a very important decision has been taken. The decision has been administratively pioneered by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. They were in active consultation with the Ministry of Finance and the Prime Minister's office, as also other ministries which were concerned with each one of the sectors. And this decision impacts on reforming and liberalizing norms in 15 different sectors. The sectors are 15, but the investment points which are impacted by these 15 sectoral decisions are about 32. And I must say, to the credit of the DIPP, that they have at a very quick pace completed the consultation process and couldn't have found a better occasion to facilitate more money coming into the country than on the eve of the Diwali celebrations. The press note has already been issued, and a detailed note from the Department of DIPP explaining the detailed technicalities about the investment points where FDI has been liberalized. Now, if I can explain the nature of the liberalization which has taken place, in some areas sectoral caps have been enhanced. But more important than that, some outdated conditionalities which existed along with the sectoral caps have been either done away with or eased. Many more areas have been put into the automatic route. And several sectors are particularly going to get a significant benefit out of these substantive and procedural reforms which have been made. I think one of the most important reforms is in the construction sector. There had been a slowdown in the construction sector. Now that interest rates have started easing up, we hope the sector will pick up. For instance, there were conditionalities like limitations in terms of capital and area, lock-in periods. Now, all these have been increasingly liberalized. There has been a liberalization in the carriage and the non-news segments as far as broadcasting is concerned. A lot of liberalization as far as the non-resident investment in India is to be made. If you need any clarification, Mr. Amitabh Kant, the Secretary of DIPP, is here with regard to each sector. He can give you the details. That is all I had to say in the opening. I'll just briefly, for the benefit of the Hindi channels, repeat the same in Hindi. पिछले एक महीने में भारत में व्यवसाय करना सरल हो, इसको लेकर एक देश की छवि बदली है। पहले वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम ने, उसके बाद वर्ल्ड बैंक ने अपनी रेटिंग्स में भारत का जो नंबर आता था उसका काफी सुधार किया है।